Hi everyone, welcome back to the next Diecast. So in this video I'll be kind of discussing what's been happening at Sam's Club in terms of their 1/18 scale Maisto diecast model cars they've been having in stock. So usually around June or July, Sam's Club will begin to put out their 1/18 scale models, or in other words, they begin to put out the Maisto 1/18 scale models for the summer and for the holiday season. In past years, they've been out as early as the last week of June. Other years, maybe, the first week of July, maybe the second week of July and stuff like that. But this year, a lot of Sam's Club locations aren't really getting these models. Or if they are getting them, they're getting them in kind of unusual quantities. Instead of, and usually what Sam's Club does is that they'll get a whole, like, shipper of these models. They'll have a certain number of models in there, certain kinds of models, and they'll put out the entire cardboard shipper as like a display unit thing. And then you can go inside of each of, the boxes within, or each of the compartments, I guess, within that shipper, and then, go through the models and pull them out and stuff. To kind of get an idea what I'm talking about, I do have videos of, past years at Sam's Club of the models that they have in stock. So my Sam's Club did not have any of the models in stock until I think the last couple of weeks or so. We're now at the very end of July. Their website kept saying they weren't in stock. I even contacted the store once or twice, and they said they didn't have them or they were on order or something. But last week, my dad and my brother went into Sam's Club while they were out and about, and they came across several of these kind of out on top of one of those metal shelves that Sam's Club uses to kind of put, boxes and stuff on. There was maybe like 20 to 30 models that were put out. There was no shipper. It's like they had the shipper maybe in the back of the store somewhere, and they were just taking out select models and putting them out on the shelf instead of putting the entire shipper out at once. And our store is pretty jam-packed right now. I don't know what's going on there. They have all kinds of, overstock items and stuff like that. So they both sent me photos, and I'm like, oh, okay, so the cars are there. So I went there myself 4 days later on Sunday. They went there on Wednesday and saw a bunch of cars, and I went there on Sunday. They were down to just 4 cars, none of which I actually wanted. So I was like, oh, that sucks. So I left empty-handed. I figured, I'll just stop there, in the next couple weeks or so. But the day before I'm filming this video, my dad actually stopped in there again to get some supplies, and he saw that they put out more of the cars. All they did was they had the 4 cars that were there when I was there kind of lined up, and they had kind of 5 or 6 models stacked up on each of the bottom 4 boxes. So there was maybe like, I don't know, 20, 25 cars in total, including these 2, which I wanted. So he texted me with a picture, and he was like, which ones do you want? I know that they've been doing the weird putting out only a few at a time, and then they might be sold like within the next day or 2 and not have any more out. So I said, would you mind getting me the Charger and the Sean? I believe that's how you actually pronounce it, the Lamborghini Sean. So he said, yeah, sure. So he got them. I paid him for them. They're up in price now, these Maisto models from Sam's Club. They're about $16.98 now, I believe, in total, as opposed to the previous $14 and $15 prices that we were seeing. But here's the 2 models that he picked up for me. We had the 1969 Dodge Charger RT and the Lamborghini Sean FKP37. So, yeah, I just wanted to kind of do a quick video on, I guess, the state of Sam's Club for this summer. I'm hoping they'll maybe get their act together and put out like an actual shipper that you can go through, and then I can maybe film that in the near future. But honestly, if this is it for this year, I'm okay with that. These are both models I've been putting off getting for quite some time, so I figured it was finally about time to get them. I'm really happy that they have this in purple now. I know that last year Costco offered it in like the exclusive purple. This is now a regular color for this model that you can see in Maisto's catalog, so that's just really cool. And the Sean, of course, outrageous looking car. Goes good with my collection of Lamborghini models. So I will be doing separate videos on both of these. You'll see unboxings for each and reviews for each in the near future. So comment down below with your thoughts, I guess, if you're a member of Sam's Club and if you've been kind of seeing similar weird stuff. Some Sam's Clubs have the whole shipper, as they usually do. Some Sam's Clubs are like mine, and they're only putting out a few models at a time. And then as they sell, they just put out a few more and put out a few more instead of putting out the whole entire shipment at once. And other Sam's Clubs have yet to have the cars in stock. So if you're in that boat, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on with these places. But so now I'm wondering, for those of you who are Costco members, if you'll be seeing the same kind of weirdness going on come September when Costco should have their models in stock. But I guess hopefully not. Hopefully you guys who are Costco and BJ's members will have better luck than us Sam's Club members. But yeah, I'm happy to have both of these. And I'm hoping that... Now, Maisto did recently release their 2022 Porsche 911 GT3 model just last month. So that was too late for it to be included in the Sam's Club mix for July and August. So I'm hoping that if Sam's Club does have a second mix towards the fall, that it will include the Porsche 911 GT3. And Brago released the Bugatti Bolide model, and I'm hoping that turns up in the mix too, because I'll definitely be getting that. I kind of decided, I know that Maisto is also releasing that new Countach model. I decided to get the Sean instead of the Countach. I kind of like the Sean more than the Countach, but maybe I'll consider that one. But for sure, the Porsche 911 GT3 and the Bolide, if they do turn up. And if they don't turn up this year, then whatever. Maybe next year, or maybe I'll find them on like Amazon Warehouse deals for cheap, like next summer. I'm not really sure. But yeah, here's the two models that my dad was kind enough to pick up for me. And yeah, feel free to comment down below with your thoughts on these and what's been happening with your Sam's Club models. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.